know, you're working with kids as far as high school kids and even college athletes. Why is it important to start on that level before they make it to the pros?
When we look at the numbers, the research indicates that 1 out of 3 teenage girls will be victims of physical and/or sexual assault before they're 18 years old.
Wow.
So what that's telling us is that many of these episodes of violence perpetrated against women and girls happens before they become adults. And so we need to address it below the surface at the incubation phase where this stuff is beginning. And so that's why it's necessary to start at the high school level.
You know, we're in a barbershop, as you can see.
Yeah.
And the talk in the barbershop is, what can a man do if he's put in a situation where a woman is being violent toward him? What would you advise that young man to do if he is indeed being attacked?
Walk away, grab her, hold her by her arms to keep her from not only hurting herself, but then hurting you, getting other people involved, run away, okay? The reality is that as men, we are much stronger than women. And even if we are correct, and if you want to call it a self-defense situation, it may not necessarily be perceived that way. I'm a big believer in zero tolerance. I can walk away. I can take a punch. I can do what Jay-Z did. I can take a kick, right? And I can come back and maintain my respect in the community because of how I responded. I think men have more power when they resist the urges to go physical. They exhibit the power of control. They exhibit the power of not giving another leverage over their life because of how they've acted out physically. And so that's where healthy manhood and masculinity is, not in slapping a woman or a girl upside the head, but being able to abstain from that type of reaction.
But how do you convey that to a young man when their physical prowess is what they utilize throughout their life?
It's the testosterone, and you really get to really the crux of the real conversation that should be taking place, and not just about Ray Rice or Peterson or these other folks around the country at the college and professional level. The conversation that really should be taking place really should be around, what is healthy masculinity? What does it mean to be a man? Because we're falling far short. Here in the Cleveland community alone, 80% of young children born in Cleveland are born to single-parent households. Where are the men? We don't know how to engage in a healthy way with the opposite sex. And in some cases, that's reciprocated because women don't know how to engage and respect what a man is, or even hold an expectation of what a man should be. And so on both sides, that's the real conversation. You know, the violence is just a byproduct of that.